Be me. 26 years old, working IT help desk, living the dream of resetting passwords for boomers who can't figure out Control-Alt-Delete. Been dating this girl Rachel for about 8 months now. She's cute, kind of nerdy, works at a bookstore, always smells like coffee and old paper. Relationship is going pretty well, no major red flags, we vibe. One morning she texts me before work. Had the weirdest dream about you last night. Cool, ask her what happened. You were fighting a dragon made of spaghetti, and you kept yelling about tax returns. Laugh it off. Brains are weird, dreams are weirder. That's wild, babe. My subconscious sounds unhinged. She sends back laughing emojis. We move on with our day. Next morning, another text. Okay, so I dreamed about you again. Becoming a pattern. Ask what happened this time. We were at a grocery store, but all the products were screaming and you were very calmly shopping like nothing was wrong. This is getting oddly specific. Do I need to be concerned about your brain? I text back. IDK man, maybe you're just dream-worthy LOL. Third morning in a row, wake up to her text. Dude, I dreamed about you again. This is getting weird. Sit up in bed. Okay, this is actually strange now. What was it this time? We were in my childhood home, but the rooms kept changing and you kept insisting we'd been there before, but I knew we hadn't. Getting kind of creeped out, but also intrigued. Maybe you're secretly in love with me or something. Joke. Or maybe you're a sleep paralysis demon. Ever think of that? Meets up with her that evening at her apartment. She looks tired, dark circles under her eyes. You good? I ask. Dude, the dreams are getting intense. I dreamed about you 4 times last night. 4 times, that's excessive. What were they about? She pulls out her phone. Apparently she's been keeping a dream journal now. Scrolls through Notes app, reading them to me. Dream 1, we were at a concert, but the band was playing backwards and you could understand the lyrics. Dream 2, you showed me a photo album of memories I don't have. Dream 3, we were in a library and every book had your name as the author. Dream 4, you told me to wake up, but I couldn't. Okay, that last one is ominous as hell. Maybe you should IDK see a doctor or something, I suggest. She shakes her head. It's not a medical thing, it's just weird, you know? We order pizza, watch some Netflix, try to have a normal evening. She falls asleep on my shoulder during the movie, suddenly jerks awake. You were in my dream just now. I've been sitting here the whole time. How could I be in your dream? I don't know, but you were. This continues for 2 weeks. Every single night she dreams about me multiple times. The dreams are getting progressively stranger and more specific. She dreamed we were in a room with no doors, and I knew the way out. She dreamed I told her none of this was real. She dreamed I was made of static and television snow. Start researching this online like any good millennial. Find a Reddit thread about recurring dreams about specific people. Top comment says, bro, she's either madly in love with you or you're a tulpa she accidentally created. Tulpa? What the hell is a tulpa? Go down a rabbit hole about thought forms and Tibetan mysticism. Close laptop, this is too weird. Rachel calls me at 3 a.m. one night. Answer groggily. Hello. I need to tell you something and I need you to not think I'm crazy. Already think she might be a little crazy, but okay. In my dream tonight, you told me that you're not real. What do you mean I'm not real? I'm literally on the phone with you right now. That's what dream you said I would say? Sit up in bed, now I'm actually concerned. Rachel, you need to get some sleep. Real sleep. Maybe take some melatonin or something. I can't sleep because every time I do, you're there telling me things. What kind of things? That I need to wake you up, that you're trapped, that nothing here is real. She's crying now, full breakdown. I'm coming over, tell her. Drive to her place at 3:30 in the morning. She's sitting on her couch, wrapped in a blanket, looking haunted. Sit down next to her, put my arm around her. Look, I don't know what's happening, but we'll figure it out. She looks at me with red eyes. What if you're right, though? Right about what? What if you're not real? What if I made you up? Laugh nervously. I'm pretty sure I'm real. I pay taxes and everything. But how do I know? She insists. Pinch myself. See? Pain. Very real. She doesn't look convinced. We sit there until sunrise. She eventually falls asleep and mercifully doesn't dream about me. Next few days are tense. She's avoiding sleeping, drinking massive amounts of coffee. I'm worried about her, but also starting to feel weird about the whole thing. What if I am some kind of thought form she created? No, that's stupid. I have memories, a childhood, a social security number. But then again, how do I know those are real? Meet up with my buddy Chris at a bar. Tell him everything that's been happening. He listens, drinks his beer, finally speaks. Dude, what if she's the one who's not real? Hadn't considered that. Brain immediately short circuits. Elaborate, demand. Like, what if you're creating her and she's becoming aware of it? Very Westworld. That doesn't make sense. She existed before I met her. Did she, though? He asks, all philosophical. Yes, Chris, she has a job and an apartment and a family. Have you met her family? Actually, no, haven't met them yet. They live across the country. That proves nothing, insist. He shrugs. I'm just saying, man, reality is weird. Go home that night. Can't stop thinking about it. Look around my apartment. Everything seems normal. Check my phone, scroll through photos with Rachel. We look happy, normal, real. Notice something odd, though. In every single photo, there's no one else in the background. Not a single random person, no photobombers, nothing. Check more photos, same thing. Pictures at restaurants, empty except for us. Pictures at parks, completely deserted. Pictures at her bookstore, no customers ever visible. Heart starts racing. This is probably just coincidence. We probably just take photos when places are empty. That's normal, right? Text Rachel. Hey, do you notice anything weird about our photos together? She responds immediately. Funny you mention that. I was just looking at them. They're all empty, she texts. Everywhere we go is empty. Video call her right away. She answers, looks even more exhausted. Okay, so I'm not the only one who noticed, start. No, and there's more, she says. I tried to call my mom today and the number didn't work. What do you mean didn't work? It just rang forever. No voicemail, nothing. So I tried my dad, same thing. Tried my sister, same thing. This is getting too weird. I'm sure there's an explanation. I went to work today, she continues, and there were no customers. Not a single person came in for 8 hours. Maybe it was just a slow day? On a Saturday, in a bookstore downtown? There's always people. She's right, that is weird. And get this, I tried to leave work early and my manager wasn't there. No one was there except me. We decide to meet up at this 24-hour diner we like. Drive there, notice the streets are oddly empty for 9 p.m. on a Saturday. Where is everyone? Is there a game on or something? Get to the diner. Rachel's car is the only other one in the lot. Inside the diner, completely empty except for one waitress. Rachel is sitting in our usual booth. Sit down across from her. We just stare at each other. This is really happening, isn't it? She says quietly. I don't know what's happening. Waitress comes over, asks her where everyone is. She looks confused. Everyone? Like other customers? Other staff? It's just me tonight, honey. Can I get you something? Order coffee. Waitress walks away. Rachel leans forward. I had another dream. Of course you did. You told me that we need to wake up. Wake up from what? You said you'd know when the time came. This is like a bad creepypasta. Drink my coffee, tastes normal enough. Look around the diner. Everything seems real. Booths are worn, floor is slightly sticky, music playing overhead, but something feels off. Can't quite place it. The waitress is standing by the counter, completely still, staring at nothing. Hey, nudge Rachel, look at the waitress. We both watch her. She doesn't move, doesn't blink, just stands there. Okay, that's creepy, Rachel whispers. Get up to use the bathroom, need a minute to think. Walk down the hall, push open the bathroom door. It's not a bathroom, it's just a blank wall. Back up. There was definitely a door there. Try again. Door opens to blank wall. Walk back to the booth. The bathroom is a wall. What? Rachel looks confused. The bathroom. It's just a wall. There's nothing. There. She gets up to check. Comes back pale. You're right. There's nothing there. We need to leave. This is too weird. Stand up to go. Waitress finally moves. Leaving so soon? Yeah, we should get going. But you haven't finished your coffee. Look down. Cups are full despite drinking from them. Rachel sees it too. Grabs my hand. We need to go now. Practically run out of the diner. Get to parking lot. Our cars are gone. Where the hell are our cars? Rachel is panicking. Look around. Parking lot is empty. Street is empty. Everything is silent. No traffic sounds, no wind, no ambient city noise. Just silence. Okay, so I'm either having a psychotic break or we're in a dream. Say out loud. If we're in a dream, whose dream is it? Rachel asks. Good question. Whose dream is it? In your dreams, I tell you things. Maybe this is my dream. Then wake up. I don't know how. Start walking. Need to get away from the diner. Street seems to stretch on forever. Buildings look normal, but all the windows are dark. Try door after door. Everything is locked. Rachel is crying again. This isn't happening. This isn't real. Maybe that's the point. Suddenly there's someone else on the street. Old, homeless-looking guy, long gray beard, tattered coat. He's sitting on a bench that definitely wasn't there before. We approach carefully. "You kids look lost," he says. "We're trying to figure out what's happening," Rachel explains. Old guy chuckles. "What's happening is you're finally noticing." "Noticing what?" "That none of this is real, that you've been asleep." Ask him who he is. "Names don't matter here, but you can call me Morpheus if it helps." "Like from the Matrix?" Rachel asks. "Sure, kid. Like from the Matrix. Speaking of which, you're Neo," points at me. "You're the one who's dreaming all of this." "That doesn't make sense. She's been dreaming about me." Budget Morpheus shakes his head. "No, son. She's been trying to wake you up from inside your own dream." That's not possible. And yet here we are, in a diner with no bathroom and streets with no cars. Rachel squeezes my hand. Maybe he's right. No, I have memories. I have a life." "Do you, though?" Morpheus asks. "Think about it really hard. What's your earliest memory? Try to think back. Childhood, school, family. But it's all fuzzy, like trying to remember someone else's story." "I remember being a kid. What did you have for breakfast on your 10th birthday?" "Can't remember. That's normal, though, right?" "What was your first pet's name?" "Can't remember that either." "Where did you go to high school?" "The name is on the tip of my tongue, but it won't come." "This is just normal forgetting. Everyone forgets things." "Sure," Morpheus agrees. "But can you remember anything specific, any real detailed memory?" "Try harder. Think about college, first job, moving into my apartment. It's all there, but it's vague, like a movie I watched once. No specific details, no texture to the memories. Sit down on the bench, head in hands." "So what? I'm in a coma or something?" "Something like that," Morpheus says. "And Rachel?" "She's a projection, part of your mind trying to wake you up." Look at Rachel. She's crying. "I feel real," she says. "You are real, just not in the way you think." "So how do I wake up?" asked Morpheus. "You have to want to, really want to." "I do want to." "Do you, though? This dream is safe, comfortable, predictable." He's right. It is. There's no real danger here, no real stakes. What's out there in the real world? "Can't tell you that. You have to find out yourself." Rachel sits next to me. "If I'm not real, then what happens to me when you wake up?" "I don't know." "Will I just stop existing?" "I don't know." She takes my hand. "Then maybe you shouldn't wake up." "That's the fear talking," Morpheus interjects. "The real world is harder, messier, more painful, but it's real." "And real is better than comfortable?" "Real is true, and truth matters. Stand up, pace back and forth. Everything I know, everything I think I am, might be a dream. Rachel might not be real, my job might not be real, my entire life might be fabricated. How do I know you're not just another part of the dream trying to mess with me?" Morpheus shrugs. "You don't, but does it matter? The question isn't whether I'm real, it's whether you're ready to wake up." Look at Rachel. She's watching me with tears in her eyes. "I don't want to lose you." "You can't lose something you never really had." "That's harsh," snap at Morpheus. "Truth usually is." Rachel stands, faces me directly. "If waking up is what you need to do, then do it." "But you'll disappear." "Maybe, or maybe I'm real too and I'm somewhere out there trying to reach you." That thought hadn't occurred to me. "You think so?" "I don't know, but it's possible, right?" Morpheus nods. "All things are possible. So how do I actually do this? Click my heels 3 times? Close your eyes and really remember something real. Close eyes, try to think of something concrete. Push past the vague memories, dig deeper. There's something there, something solid. A feeling of cold water, swimming in a lake, summer afternoon. Voices, real voices, laughing. Someone calling my name. The memory gets stronger, more detailed. I'm 12 years old, at a lake with my family. My sister is there, she's splashing me. We're fighting over a pool noodle. Dad is grilling burgers, Mom is reading a book under an umbrella. This memory feels real, textured, specific. I can smell the sunscreen, feel the sun on my skin. Open eyes, still in the empty street with Rachel and Morpheus. "Good," Morpheus says. "You're starting to remember." "What else do you remember?" Think harder. More memories surface. Real ones with weight and detail. Breaking my arm in 3rd grade, the pain, the cast, everyone signing it. First kiss behind the school, awkward and nervous. Grandmother's funeral. The grief, the reality of loss. These feel different than these other memories. That's because they're real. Rachel is watching me sadly. You're gonna leave, aren't you? I think I have to. She nods. I understand. Pull her into a hug. She feels solid and warm. If you're real, if you're out there somewhere, I'll find you. She laughs through tears. That's very romantic. I mean it. I know. We stand there holding each other in the empty street. Morpheus clears his throat. Touching, but we need to move this along. Let go of Rachel, turn to Morpheus. So what do I do? You wake up? It's simple, really. Just decide to. That's it? That's it. The hard part was realizing you needed to. Take a deep breath. Look around one last time. Empty street, dark buildings, silent world. This is a dream, has been the whole time. Will it hurt? Waking up? Maybe, probably, depends on what you're waking up to. Reassuring. Thanks, Budget Morpheus. Rachel takes my hand one more time. See you on the other side? I hope so. She kisses me, soft and sad and final. Close eyes again. Focus on the real memories. The lake, the broken arm, the grandmother's funeral. Add to them. Build on them. Make them stronger. Feel the dream starting to dissolve around me. Hear Rachel's voice, distant now. Wake up. Hear Morpheus. That's it. Let go. The world is falling away, crumbling like sand. Falling or rising, can't tell which. Sensation of movement, of change. Everything is white, then everything is dark. Sounds filter in, beeping. Voices, real voices. Smell of antiseptic and floor cleaner. Hospital. I'm in a hospital. Eyes won't open yet, too heavy. Someone's holding my hand, speaking. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Wake up. Recognize the voice. It's my sister. Force my eyes open. Everything is blurry. Bright lights, white ceiling, hospital room. Sister's face comes into focus. She's crying. Oh, thank God you're awake. Try to speak. Throat is dry, voice is raspy. What happened? Car accident. You've been in a coma for 3 months. 3 months. Holy shit. Nurse comes in, checks vitals, asks questions. What's my name? Where am I? What year is it? Answer everything correctly, apparently. Doctor comes in, does more tests, seems pleased. You're very lucky, he says. Don't feel lucky. Feel confused and disoriented. Sister stays with me, fills me in on everything. I was driving home from work, drunk driver, ran a red light. I've been unconscious this whole time. Family has been taking turns staying with me. We were starting to lose hope, she admits. Ask about work, about my apartment, about my life. She fills me in on details, real details that I actually remember. No mention of Rachel, no mention of any girlfriend. Was I seeing anyone before the accident? Sister looks confused. No, you were single? Why? Just wondering. Spend the next few weeks in recovery. Physical therapy, cognitive tests, slowly getting back to normal. The dream world fades, but I remember all of it. Rachel, the empty streets, Budget Morpheus on the bench. Tell the doctors about it. They say vivid dreams are common in coma patients. Finally get discharged, move back into my apartment. Everything is familiar but strange, like I'm seeing it for the first time. This is real life, messy and complicated and real. No empty streets, no convenient plot developments. Just normal, boring reality. Go back to work after medical leave. Coworkers are happy to see me, bring me balloons and cards, settle back into routine, resetting passwords for boomers. It's mundane and tedious, but it's real. Appreciate that more now. Months pass, getting back to normal. Still think about the dream sometimes. Wonder if Rachel was real, if she's out there somewhere. Probably not, probably just my brain creating a companion. Still, can't shake the feeling. One Saturday afternoon, decide to go to the park. Need fresh air, need to be around real people. Park is busy, families and dogs and joggers. Find a bench, sit down, just people watch. This is nice. This is real. Notice a girl walking by with a book. She looks up, our eyes meet. Heart stops, it's her. Same face, same eyes, she looks exactly like Rachel. She stops walking, stares at me. Do I know you? She asks. Stand up, walk over slowly. I don't think so, but you look really familiar. She tilts her head, studying me. You too, have we met before? I don't think so. What's your name? Rachel. Of course it is. Of course her name is Rachel. I'm gonna sound insane, but I think I've been dreaming about you. She laughs nervously. That is insane. I know, I'm sorry, that was weird to say. She doesn't walk away though, keeps looking at me. What kind of dreams? Explain some of it, not all of it. Don't want to sound completely unhinged. She listens, expression getting stranger. Okay, so this is going to sound equally insane. Yeah? I've been having dreams about someone who looks like you. You're joking. I'm not, for months now. Same person, same face. We stare at each other in the middle of the park. This is impossible, she says. Yeah, but it's happening. Yeah, she suggests we get coffee, talk about this more. Agree immediately. We walk toward a coffee shop, glance back at the bench where I was sitting. There's someone there now, old homeless guy, long gray beard. He's watching us, gives me a stern look. He nods once, then looks away. Heart rate spikes. That's budget Morpheus. Rachel notices I've stopped walking. You okay? Look back at the bench. Old guy is gone. Scan the park, don't see him anywhere. Yeah, sorry, thought I saw someone I knew. She links her arm through mine. Come on, I need coffee and answers. We walk together toward the coffee shop. Is this real? Is this still a dream? Am I in some limbo state? The old man's stern look replays in my mind. What was he trying to tell me? Am I actually awake or just in another layer? Rachel is talking about her dreams, describing scenarios. Some of them match what I remember from my coma dream. The library where every book had my name. The room with no doors, the empty streets. How is this possible? She asks. I have no idea. Get to the coffee shop, order drinks, sit by the window, talk for hours about dreams and reality and impossible coincidences. She's real, she's here, she exists outside my head, but something feels off, can't quite place it. Look around the coffee shop, it's busy with people. That's good, that's real, right? Notice something though, the barista hasn't moved in like 10 minutes. Frozen mid-pour, coffee suspended in air. Pointed out to Rachel, she looks. Oh my God. Everyone in the coffee shop is frozen. We're the only ones moving. No, this isn't happening. Stand up quickly. Rachel grabs my hand. Wait, maybe this is normal? People being frozen is not normal. Walk over to the barista, wave hand in front of her face. No response, completely still. Rachel is panicking now too. What's happening? Then everything unfreezes at once, like someone hit play. Barista continues pouring, customers continue talking. Nobody seems to notice anything was wrong. Sit back down, both of us shaking. Did that just happen? I think so. So we're still dreaming. Or something worse. My face when I woke up from a coma, only to realize I might still be dreaming. That feel when you meet your dream girl in real life, but budget Morpheus is giving you the look that says you're still in the Matrix.